Ska vi ha när du ute?
3, 2, 1. This is the pilot of the FreddyFairhair show. We have also called it Fredcast. Fred Talk. That was your idea. And there's an ocean of ideas probably for the name of the show. But I'm getting people out, talking to them. People I think are interesting. Today's episode is with Trine.
Or Trine.
She's Norwegian.
Hi.
And yeah, I call this episode Pick Up from a Girl's Point of View because Trine has a thing or two to say about that. She has been in the shit. In the community.
In deep shit.
She has been deep into it. Okay. So we'll start walking now.
Okay.
So, Trine, how did I met you? I met you through...
I chased you down, remember?
You did.
On the street, yeah. So,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, I had met Luke, you know, Gold Jacket Luke.
That's true.
One time when I was backpacking, and then and then he said, I have this Norwegian friend, you should meet him. And then I don't know what happened, but like 2 or 3 years later I just saw Freddy walking past me on the street, and so I just like ran after him, like approach.
Hey, she learns.
And then and then we were gonna kind of meet up, but we never did. And then I saw you in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you cold approached me. I flaked
You're flake.
back, and then you warm approached me in Barcelona.
Exactly.
And we hung out for a few days there.
Yeah.
You came back twice, right? Or
Yeah.
you came back one more time, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And then we both live in Oslo, kind of.
Yeah, I live a little outside of Oslo, and she lives inside.
Inside. Yes.
And we got people on here.
Okay,
Morten
cool.
is here, killing in the game. And Jack. We're in Oslo, yeah.
Yeah.
I should get a haircut, people say. I know. When I travel next week, I will see if I can cut it up.
Have you told
For
them
you.
where you're going?
I'm probably going to Barcelona next week. Maybe
Yeah.
some of you are close there.
And what
It's
will
a cool city.
What will you do in Barcelona? I'm interviewing you.
Thank you. Well, Barcelona is a very colorful city. I feel international city, and people know pretty good English there.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than Paris, and it's very social, kind of an extroverted city.
Yeah.
It has all these football associations with me
Oh.
because of the team, FC Barcelona.
There we go.
And Messi was my favorite player from when I was. I'm going there next week. Are you from there?
No, but I love Barcelona and Messi as well.
And Messi as well. All right. Yeah.
Say
He
hello
loves
from
you
me
too.
from Oslo.
Yeah. He's right here. He loves you too.
Okay. And you're gonna do videos.
What's that?
You're gonna do videos.
Yes. Yeah. And get together with people who work on YouTube as well. At least I'll try to meet up with some people who do that. And there's a lot of meetups too. A lot of social meetups. If you go to meetup.com, there's a lot of stuff going on in Barcelona. It's a city that it's a lot of things happening. And there's a lot of benches to sit on.
Wait, should we go here? Or
So I
there?
can sit there and meditate. You know, I can't do two things at once. So,
Okay, we're just walking.
yeah, we're just
Okay.
walking now.
Okay.
Yeah, we might end up in northern Norway.
Yeah.
That's there, right?
That's this. Yeah, that's this way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
So in 3 years, we'll be there.
we'll be there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a 3-year-long podcast.
New records.
The first episode is the longest ever. But Trine,
Yeah.
I'll call you Trine.
Okay.
How did you end up? Because this title, we gotta deliver on the title
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Pick up from a girl's point of view,
Okay.
and we need to turn around soon.
Where? Oh yeah, this way. Or
Yeah,
this way.
we can just turn around now.
Oh, yeah. 360.
How did you find out
across the street.
about pick up across here? How did you find out about it? What?
Well, what happened? I don't know exactly how I found the community. I think, at least on YouTube, like I remember when the game was published, back in like 2007 or something.
Yeah.
And I lent it from one of my like guy friends, and I found it very interesting. But I didn't think that much more about it, you know. And then I think I just stumbled on it on YouTube, and then I don't know. I love social psychology and yeah. I mean, a lot of this stuff is like things you find in psychology anyway, in social psychology, like, and a lot of the POA terms are from sales and like cold approach.
That's true.
Like a sales thing. So
Yeah.
a lot of it you can like find in different parts of psychology. And
Draw state from within.
yeah, yeah.
How many terms can you?
Oh, how many
you come up
POA
with
terms? Oh my
some
god.
terms?
Oh yeah, that's the one that you told me. Like law of state transference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you learn that from Owen?
I actually learned that from you.
Okay, it was funny.
And I mean, cold approach, day game, night game is a thing. Sets, pulls.
Yeah.
Escalation, Kino escalation, LMR, which is like last
Yeah.
minute distance.
I've never had that.
Okay.
Never had that.
No, never. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I'll remind you of some. Let me see if I can come up with some terms. So, like I would say in RSD,
Yeah.
some terms are from Tony Robbins too, like state and congruence.
Oh.
I think Tyler uses those terms a lot too,
Okay.
because he's been influenced by Tony Robbins to a degree, I believe.
Yeah. I only know-
There's a bunch of terms. I have fun with the terms still.
Okay.
Still.
Okay. What do you mean?
Drawing state from within.
Yeah.
I love that
Okay.
phrase.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah, there's a lot. I've had a lot of humor with pickup terms.
yeah, so we get this like inside humor with
Yeah.
other
That's
people.
so funny.
in
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Like I don't know anyone else who is into POA than you. So
Yeah, oh,
I
you
only
don't.
have that kind of inside humor with you. Like
Oh.
my friends don't know anything about
Yeah,
you.
get it out. I mean,
Yeah.
the more you get out, the better for you. Probably a lot of repression, pickup repression inside of you. You get it out here. It's safe.
Yeah, safe space.
It is. We're not judged.
But then, oh yeah, but I met a lot of like coaches, POA coaches.
You
like,
did?
Like when I've traveled, yeah.
Ah,
Because I went to this tantra school in Thailand,
okay.
and apparently tantra really attracts a lot of POAs.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Oh no.
But it's a sexual way to practice spirituality. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And a lot of pickup artists have turned spiritual. Are there philosophers?
I thought
There's
you
a
were
connection
gonna
between turn what?
Turn to sex addicts.
I would say turn from sex addicts into
Into spiritual Jedis.
yeah. I like that formulation a lot.
But yeah. So I met two different coaches. Yeah, one from Australia and one from Canada. Yeah, but they don't have YouTube or anything. They're not
Right.
like famous. But
How,
they're
how do they
coaches.
do their business? How do they get clients?
Mostly like Facebook advertising.
Oh,
Yeah, so they don't have. They have pictures but no videos. But they're yeah. I mean, they don't say that they're POAs. It's like confidence training.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. Men's coach.
Men's coach, exactly.
Yeah. Which involves, I mean, pretty much 80% of the clients want to learn how to talk to girls.
Yeah. Yeah. And for good reason. It's a
And
good
not
skill
only
to
talk.
have. Not only talk.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What
Escalate.
I wish I could say. I could say hi. I wish I could be a little more free about. Because they don't want to talk to girls. They want to fuck girls.
Oh, POAs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why do I feel that? Why can't I say that? Or why do I
why?
feel?
What if?
So, or I could say it more nicely. I could say have sex with girls.
Yeah.
Because there's virginity and there's this, just like in the Superbad movie, you know, a lot of guys talk like that and think like that
Yeah.
from a young age. And yeah, I feel this filter. I feel a little bit filtered
To say the
when
word.
talking about pickup. Yeah.
Oh,
When talking
just
about
talking about pickup.
dating even.
Oh,
and,
really? Yeah.
and the dynamics between men and women romantically and sexually. But yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting over it now.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a
getting it.
while. I mean,
Yeah.
we all have that, I think. Like, we don't want to just be like, yeah, like, usually we don't go around being like, hey, I love sex and I want to sleep with people.
Yeah.
So,
Usually we don't.
usually
Sometimes we.
But, yeah, it's one of those things. It's interesting because it's like a big, I mean, sexuality is a big part of us, but we don't talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
for the most part. It's maybe like the biggest part of being human that we don't talk about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I would say after the Me Too campaign, I've had this more sensitivity
Yeah.
about the way I talk. Even the way even my relationship with my sexuality, even that's
Yeah.
that deep. Yeah.
It changed.
It changed. I even saw yesterday, I was checking my stats on my videos.
Okay.
And I saw that the naked guy picking up girls
Yeah.
video,
Okay.
it was getting 90% likes and
Okay.
10% dislikes
Okay.
when
That's
it
good.
came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But now I've looked at the stats. It's getting about 10,000 views a month.
Okay. Oh,
And
damn.
yeah, that impressed me actually.
Yeah.
But it was getting 50% likes and 50% dislikes.
Oh.
So a lot more dislikes
Interesting.
now.
Yeah.
I think it was around 50-50. And if it sticks like that, if that's the rhythm, I would say it must mean that times have
Changed. Yeah.
Yeah. And I wouldn't do that today, I think. Well,
think-
I could see myself
I
do
don't.
that,
I don't think.
but not
Yeah.
with the same attitude, or not take it easy on it, if that makes sense. Not.
So now it would be a bigger deal, or no? What do you mean?
I think I would think about it more. I would plan
Yeah.
it better, and I'll probably do it on somebody who I know, or
Yeah.
somebody who knows somebody who would be cool with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. I mean, you didn't get any bad reactions when you did it.
Yeah. No.
No.
Very lucky that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think you would today either. But I think just posting it online, that's like,
Yeah.
then you face a lot of criticism.
That's true.
Because it's kind of like when people are super, cultural appropriation. Yeah, okay, so if I dress Japanese, for instance,
Yeah.
some people will say that's racist because or like not
Yeah.
racist maybe, but like it's called
Yeah, some people probably would.
yeah, because they would say kind of using that for my own benefit, like their culture.
Yeah.
But it's usually not like actual Japanese people who are offended. It's just like regular normal people who's like that's offensive.
Yeah, there would certainly be some non-Japanese
Yeah,
who would be offended,
but it's kind of like
racially offended. Yeah.
it's kind of like with your video. So even if no one was offended when you did it, there's like people who have like second-hand feel that offense. I don't know. How
But
to say that.
secondhand, I'm not sure if I could relate. You mean
I mean, like they feel offended on behalf of people.
Right.
They didn't feel offended at all, but
Yeah.
maybe could have. Yeah.
yeah,
a
and they
weird-
have maybe the strongest voice
Yeah.
because maybe they feel a certain responsibility that since I'm not a part of the people who you are playing with here, I can stand up and have something to say for them
Yeah.
and sort of be the herd or the
With
shepherd.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of people feel important when they do that.
Uh-huh.
Like I shall be the savior. I will protect the women from this man
Uh,
naked. But yeah. But that's like I don't know. I feel like online all the rules for being a proper human being are just erased. You know?
uh-huh.
Like people, like when you're anonymous, you don't have to follow any rules. So you just like, I don't know. I think it's easy to be like that if you're anonymous.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see. Well, to be honest, I've come across more comments on YouTube. I have this hair in my mouth here.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get it out.
You want me to hold the camera?
I thought you were gonna say, "Do you want me to hold your tongue?" Oh, it's kind of annoying, but I'll see if I can get it out during the
It's the
conversation.
wind. It's just.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe I can swallow it. It's like a spaghetti. It doesn't. I used to do that when I was a kid. I had spaghetti in my mouth,
Yeah.
swallowed it, and
I didn't-
then took it out. It was effortless. It was not. It was not anything hurtful.
You don't have any gag reflex.
Gag. That's a funny word. No, not now. I think the hair is too thin. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm that type of podcaster.
Yeah.
I'm not Joe Rogan. Okay. Where were we?
Oh
yeah.
Something, and then me
So-
too. Yeah.
Comments
Comments. What,
on
the video? No.
the other type of comments, like MagPow
Oh,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and Red Pill type of comments. That's the comments that I've run into more than comments about, oh, what an asshole, you know.
Oh.
But
Wait.
I'll
what?
check the naked guy picking up girls video
Yeah.
and see what's up there. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a lot of assholes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't see how they can conclude with that. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't look scary or creepy in the video. I would.
But in real life, I
in
have
real
looked
life,
scary.
on the other hand, let
Yeah.
me tell you, super creepy.
But at least I could hide it in that video.
Save me. Try to
She's
help.
she's laughing nervously. She really means it.
That way. There's less
Yeah.
people that way.
Okay. We'll let the
We
woman lead.
We can walk slower, maybe.
Yeah.
Because we're just like cruising up and down the streets.
Yeah. I have no direction. I can't do two things at once. Talk and lead.
Yeah. It's like
No, ma'am.
jogging with Freddy. That's the new podcast.
Jogging.
Jogging, yeah. Because you walk a little
I'm
fast.
walking fast.
Yeah.
I don't notice. I'm not noticing my speed. But let's go back to how you got into pickup.
Yeah.
How you became a pickup master. You were studying. You're interested.
Yeah, I'm interested in it. I don't practice it because I mean I've tried girls too, but I get really weird about.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like a bi kind of thing? Like a...
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know. I find girls so much more intimidating than guys. Like in that kind of a setting, like a gay bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I do see like all of the things that I think, maybe not all of the things, I don't know, but some of the things that I've heard about, you know, like one time I approached this girl and like I didn't say anything, but then her friend just like came and to like rescue her or something. I don't know, but she like placed herself in. Yeah.
You got to see another side of your gender.
Yeah. So that was a wake-up call.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I'm a psychology geek, and that's why.
So then and then you got to experience being a guy.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah,
or a straight guy or whatever.
But I mean, I did that like maybe 3 times, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
I think that's a lot of. There's a lot of guys who hit on a woman 3 times in their life and then never again because they were blown up each 3 times.
Yeah. It was. It's difficult, but I mean, even when I go out with the girls, we also like. Usually one of us is like, we should approach those guys, and then we're like, man, you know, we can do it later, you know, let's get a drink, or like, and then, because we're all nervous, like none of us have the guts to go up to the group of guys.
What kind of guys would you look for then, or what kind of guys would trigger that inspiration? How do they look? How do they act? Are they pickup artists?
No.
They're naturals.
Natural.
Do you like naturals or pickup artists?
I think it doesn't matter. I mean, like, good people can be like, there's bad eggs in all of those categories, and there's good eggs, I think.
Yeah. I love the feeling of asking you that question.
Okay.
Asking a girl, do you like naturals or POAs? You know, no girl could answer that question. They don't know what a natural is. Natural in what? Or a POA.
But the coaches that I met, I would say they were both like kind of like naturals, but they just read a lot of it too, and then they got even better, I think.
All right.
Yeah, that's how I. Yeah.
So they were not hard case newbies.
No, I don't think.
You know that term?
Yeah. It's what everyone says, right? That they're a hard case newbie, and then everyone's actually just average, like average, good with girls.
I think the most frustrated guys call themselves that. Yeah. And especially guys with, I think, autism.
Oh yeah.
I've talked to some pickup coaches too, and they say that the ones I've talked to say that it's the autism.
Yeah.
If the autism is strong in a client, it's gonna be the most difficult client, or the most difficult clients have some form of autism.
Okay.
I feel like I have some autism in me.
You do?
Okay.
And
some Asperger's or something.
Okay.
Very focused on a few things.
Yeah.
And I go very extreme.
Okay. You go
weird interests.
Okay, yeah.
Like pickup, for instance, or spiritual enlightenment.
Yeah. I never thought about you as a person with autism.
Okay.
But
I kind of wanted to save myself there because I was talking about autism as the most difficult.
Oh yeah.
Pickup clients, but and therefore I wanted to mention that I probably have some autism myself.
Okay.
But I think that's the part of me that thinks it's difficult with being present.
Okay.
And connect.
Okay.
I'm a pretty good connector, I would say.
Yeah.
At least short term. I don't know about long term because I bail out of every opportunity that I have for making a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
But on the short
On the
in the short term,
Yeah.
I'm good at connecting deeply with people, I think.
Maybe you just get bored
Yeah.
with things or people.
Or maybe I'm avoidant.
Oh yeah. Oh
I have
yeah.
an avoidant attachment
style.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, you taught me about that.
Yeah.
I might have. I did the test about attachment styles.
Okay. What did you get?
I got 60% avoidant.
Okay.
I think it said, or 59 points. I can't remember if it was percentage or points.
Yeah.
Which means that I would rather. Like there's 3 attachment types.
Yeah. Secure, right?
Secure, yeah. Avoidant and
Yeah.
anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the anxious, they want too much connection.
Yeah.
Desperate.
Yeah.
And avoidant wants too little.
Yeah. Or I think it's a fear. Almost.
Yeah. Okay.
It can be like a subconscious fear, but like a fear of intimacy or like
Yeah.
of getting attached to someone. So it's
Yeah.
easier to not get attached
Yeah.
because if you get attached to someone, that can lead to a lot of pain. Or, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah. But this is like something that you learn when you're really young.
Yeah.
So it's not really something that you can change very easily.
Uh-huh.
And it's something, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta take away the emotional passion about it, like reduce the fear.
Yeah.
You might have the same pattern all your life, but you can smoothen it down.
Oh yeah, I think
probably.
so. And you can have new experiences that you learn from.
Yeah.
You can also have like bad experiences that like mess you up a little bit temporarily, but then
Make me even more avoidant. Yeah.
oh,
I was not extreme avoidant. It looked like it was just a little bit.
yeah. Should we check the comments just in case they can't hear us? That's
Yeah.
another thing.
I think they can. Yeah, you don't have autism. It says here,
Oh yeah, okay, good.
so they can hear it. Or maybe he can't hear me. He just wanted to say that.
Psychic.
Yeah. There's probably some psychics here among these 16 people. 16personalities.com.
Yeah. That's
One of them is probably an INFJ. Oh, you're an
Yeah.
INFJ. The most mystical
Oh.
personality.
I'm mystical, right?
But you don't have any psychic abilities, as you know.
Yeah. No,
No.
not yet.
But you can read people quite well.
Thank you.
Huh? Yeah.
That's yeah. Oh, where are we? Oh, maybe. Where do you want to go? In the side?
I like the sun here.
Yeah.
It makes the footage look a little better.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm tracking off all the time here, okay? But back to the pickup.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, how did you... I'm gonna let you talk now. How did you get into it?
Oh yeah. So I stumbled on it on YouTube, and then I just kind of immersed myself in like all of the different POA content. Yeah, I watched a lot of ours, like Owen. Like, do you guys, if anyone's been like following RSD for a long time, you know about like Brad? Do you
Yeah,
remember Brad?
yeah,
Yeah.
I met him too.
What?
Yeah, no, we met, Luke and I.
Hmm.
We were in Santa Barbara one time and we saw Owen on the
yeah.
street with the camera. Or I wonder if it was Todd,
Okay.
if you remember him.
Yeah, I remember.
And Owen stood there with Brad, yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, we talked for I don't know 45 minutes or so.
We can walk
We could,
along the river.
yeah, let's do that. So let's walk down here. Yeah.
Here or there?
I'll just take a swing here.
Yeah.
Take a swing. What could that mean? A lot of different things.
You mean that you were gonna like punch a hobo or something. I don't know. Take a swing.
Take a swing, yeah. I didn't think about that. Turn is the right way of saying it.
Yeah.
And the turn comes now.
Yay.
We're turning.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you met
Yeah.
Owen
Owen,
and
Brad,
Brad.
and Todd briefly, yeah.
Yeah. How was it?
It was, I mean, we were big fans, so
Yeah.
it was a cool experience.
Okay.
Yeah, talking to Owen, and we also met him another time, a couple of weeks later.
Okay.
And this was 2 weeks before the media scandal with Julie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
And
yeah.
so things probably turned out very. Things were probably. It was right before the intense,
Yeah.
an intense part of his life.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Um.
But he was doing good then. I remember.
Okay. Julian.
And yeah, it was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
Hanging out with
I
Owen
mean.
for a bit, but it was mostly Luke.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I didn't really get to know him.
Okay. Let's walk slower again.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I.
you
immersed-
followed RSD,
Yeah.
and
And then that's been kind of a solo project ever since. But then I also found Luke's channel. Yeah. Maybe in 2000, like 30.
yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah, I met him. Yeah. And you're the only other person that I know. To, like,
Yeah, so you didn't know about me when you knew about
Luke.
Luke.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I
so
don't-
did you jump from RSD to Luke, or did you you probably studied a lot of
Yeah, I've studied
the
all
game
of it.
mystery and have you been through Zan Perion?
Yeah, I have the alabaster.
Yeah. You can't hang out with Luke without getting that recommended
Oh,
or given to you. But
but I mean,
okay.
and POV has a lot of self-development
Yeah.
things, so I think that's one of the main reasons why I follow them, because of the social.
Give that advice to people.
Yeah, to
So
travel a lot.
it works, right?
Yeah, like go to hostels and get drunk with strangers. Okay, you don't
Yeah.
have to do that, but
Yeah,
you
live
know,
at hostels.
yeah, hostels.
That helps.
Yeah, and because hostels has this very cool culture where everyone just talks to everyone. Like, whenever someone comes into a room, people will ask you, like, where are you from? How long are you staying? Where are you going? Where have you been? So, yeah,
Yeah.
an awesome culture.
Yes, and you have you been to seminars?
No,
Pickup seminars?
no, never.
No meetups.
No.
So you haven't really talked to any more pickup knowers than those
Yes.
Tantra
So,
coaches.
yeah, they were like, I mean, I like you and Luke, but they two were a little, I can see how, I don't know, one of them was quite like manipulative.
Oh,
Like, it was the whole negging thing that I really, when I talk about negging, you're supposed to do it in a funny way, right? Or I don't know.
yeah.
But he didn't do it in a funny way to anyone.
Oh,
Like, he would just insult people constantly. And I don't know, it was yeah.
but he was.
The
you
funny
s-
thing is,
Yeah.
he said I used to be such a douchebag.
You are.
Yeah, you still are. But yeah, so yeah, I didn't.
How did he interact with the girls? He was just nagging them, but did you see that? Were they attracted to him?
Yeah, I would say he had like.
He had moments of
No, he's
success
very like
with attraction.
physical. He's
Okay.
really physical, but in a not in a creepy way. So
Okay, so that was not creepy about it.
no, yeah, he wasn't a creepy guy. He was just mean.
Yeah.
Like it could take a while to see it sometimes. But
Alright.
some people would say maybe he's confident. I mean, he seemed confident, but he would be saying really negative things all the time. I'll try to explain it
No,
better.
I get it. I'm just
Yeah.
taking it in.
It's like, the funny thing is, so the way I met him, like we were just sitting in a group, like on a lawn, and he was, I could just observe him because he was really good at like bringing people into the conversation. Like he would just start talking to people who walked by, and like just say something, and they would like join the conversation. All girls, by the way. There were no guys that he brought in. It was all girls. So I just said to him like, "You're one of those people who are really socially good. Like you're so pretty like socially skilled." And I said like, "Have you heard about POV?" And then it turns out that he's a coach.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of funny.
Yeah. If you've been into pickup, social dynamics,
Yeah.
You start or self-development.
Yeah.
You can kind of smell it on other people
Yeah.
who are into it as well. There's a certain way they seem to be more aware or put more awareness about their body language and the way they talk.
Yeah.
And you could see that they were either charismatic
Yeah.
or not charismatic, but you could see that they were aware
Yeah.
of what they were doing.
Yeah, like it's the little things, I think. Like standing like right, like in this angle instead
Yeah.
of standing like a little bit to the side, for
Yeah.
instance. Yeah, like stuff like that. But they were like, the reason that I think that they were both naturals is because they never turned it off. Like it wasn't like an on-off thing.
All right.
Like they were always scanning for girls, hitting on girls.
These two
talking to
coaches
girls.
that you met?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So they were
Yeah,
more,
it's
yeah,
interesting.
they probably were naturals to begin with and
Yeah.
then picked up a couple of books.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have those guys who are not naturals and have had hundreds of books and
Yeah.
programs
Yeah.
and could probably be more smart about things like not negging people to I mean, maybe this guy just read the mystery book, you know,
Maybe.
and just took that away. While
Yeah.
some other books might say, okay, nag or tease,
Yeah.
but with a smile or
Yeah.
from a joyful place.
Yeah. He was. He showed me his notes, like everything that he would teach his students,
Okay.
and that's where our friendship just like collapsed.
Oh yeah.
Because we were fine before that, and then it was like all of the different negging statements, like everything that you can say to a girl in like a negging way. And
Okay.
like I just remember reading it and thinking like, if anyone had said, like if a guy had said one of these things to me like 5 years ago, I would have like gone home and cried, you know? Like
All right.
pretty bad things. I'm like,
And did you have a discussion?
oh yeah. So yeah, we discussed POA like a ton, and I also said like, I told him that I didn't agree with those things,
Yeah.
but he kind of like tried to be like, well, you shouldn't say that, you know, you should say it in like a smiley way. But he himself was like such, I'm not gonna say a douchebag, but
You've
like
said
he's-
it 4 times
Okay.
already.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was,
Yeah. Interesting.
yeah, it was,
So yeah, okay. I thought you have met more pickup people involved in pickup,
yeah,
or maybe been to a couple seminars.
Oh no, I've never been to seminar.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting. So what's the general, what would you say about it? What's your take on the
Well,
community?
I think like the community itself seems nice and
And before you start,
Okay.
have you, like, how much have you read and
Oh, yeah.
participated?
I mean I haven't participated really
Yeah,
in anything.
but
Yes.
involved in the information or videos and things like that.
I'm mainly a consumer of content.
Yeah.
So I just watched a lot of RSD and you guys' stuff. Just I mean since 2011 maybe.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's like 8.
And you've been fairly interested.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely.
Yeah. And so when you pull up YouTube,
Yeah.
what comes up there in the feed? Is it
Uh,
a video, a pickup video,
Yeah.
or a few? Okay, so you're
Oh yeah. I mean there's a lot of different things that
Yeah.
comes up. But like right now it's like Max. I like Max.
okay. So
from
he
Max.
shows up,
Yeah.
and you've been into this since 2011. So
Yeah.
okay, so you're pretty qualified to have an opinion about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so what is your opinion about it, or what's the general feel?
I think, well, the thing is, I've never, I'm not a guy, so I can't, like, say anything about how effective anything is, I can't critique, like, a method in, like, whether it works or not. So,
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I think it's great, like, for guys who are introverted or shy, because it's I think it can really help people get out of their shell, like the approaching thing, right? I mean that's the first step, being able to approach
Yeah.
someone, and just that is like a huge step.
Yeah, it is.
For most people.
Yeah, it changes their lives
Yeah.
once they can do it.
Yeah.
Once they know that they can do it. Approach.
Yeah.
Just that alone
Yeah.
can change their whole attitude about life.
Yeah.
Hi.
And it kind of forces you really to be, like, learn some self-development skills.
Yeah.
Like being in the moment, for instance, that can be a huge help. Meditating, these are all like related concepts.
Yeah, and that part there is quite present in the natural
Yeah,
and
yeah,
quite unpresent. I mean, the
Yeah.
ability to be present
yeah,
with a person
yeah, like,
is not is less
yeah,
in somebody who want to figure it out.
yeah, because that's related to like MBTI, right? Like Myers-Briggs.
Yeah.
Because like some people are outward focused and some people are inward focused or something. I don't know. Maybe
Yes.
it's not related to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say people who are sensors
Yeah.
are more natural, and
Okay.
people who are intuitive.
Yeah.
Most of the people in the community, I would suppose.
Yeah.
I would assume,
Because,
but definitely you and I, and
yeah.
most of my friends.
Because I think that's one of the huge pitfalls, like being too involved in your own head.
Uh,
Then you just start thinking, and then you start thinking yourself out of things. And,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so that was the first point. I think POA can help you learn a lot of self-development, like things that will like what's it called, help you in other areas of your life too.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Like because that's kind of like when they talk about approach anxiety and being in the moment and stuff. That's what I had to do with like my boss, for instance, because every time my boss talked to me, I would get so nervous that my head is just like thinking. And then like I'm thinking like say something smart, and then he stops talking, and I'm like, shit, I didn't hear any of that. So like I just had to think of something, you know, like.
So you're using what you had learned in the pickup videos in your own life, even though it has nothing to do with girls.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's also why I like it. Yeah. That's why I like the Luke's videos and Shogo also.
Yeah.
Shogo also talked a lot about being in the moment. And his videos are still up, so if anyone hasn't heard of Shogo.
Oh yeah, I recommend checking out his videos. He's not doing YouTube videos for the moment, but he has a lot of great videos.
Yeah, Shogo Garcia.
Yeah. Shogo Garcia, yeah. He's like very similar to Alan Watts, I would say. I'm fine. I won't die. When it comes to death and life, I'm aware.
Okay.
Like dangerous scenarios.
Okay.
But it's not important to me what direction we're going in, as long as we survive. Yeah, definitely check out Shogo Garcia. Yeah. A great man. Yeah, and a great speaker.
Yeah, definitely. He's very he's a super good speaker.
Yeah.
Very, present and
very talented. Yeah.
And now you guys have to check him out.
Yeah, we learned a lot. Luke and I. What's that?
No, that
the car
is backed up.
You did?
Yeah, a little bit. I think so. I was like, okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So I used POV in my own life a lot to overcome shyness and be in the moment. Yeah. Okay,
yeah, makes sense that
makes sense.
Because especially in RSD they teach principles of success.
Yeah.
And also spirituality nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel, but yeah, that's the pickup artist. It is artists.
Yeah.
And they have artistic minds and are philosophers, and also there's a great connection between a philosopher and a comedian. I kind of see that philosophers, comedians, and pickup artists are quite same nature.
I think
there's a similarity in their nature.
Have you seen improv? Like an improv?
Improv show.
Yeah. I think that's like the same skills. Like you just let your mind be free.
Yeah.
Kind of like a philosopher has to really think outside the box. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking. Wait.
But that's definitely an intuitive.
Yeah, and a
type of person.
Kind of person.
Yeah.
Maybe the creativity is what I was thinking about. Like philosophers are creative. POV, you really have to think on your feet.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I like be in the moment. It's kind of the same with improv. Because in improv you're supposed to not try to be funny. Because then it comes out really forced. So it's much more funny in improv if people are totally in the moment and they don't try to think of jokes, beforehand.
Yeah, and a lot of pickup artists I think have taken up improv courses.
Actually,
and they have that same passion for wanting to be free out there, I think.
Yeah.
And they have a quest in life.
Yeah.
They higher meaning. They're pursuing higher. Not all.
No.
People interested in pickup.
But yeah, it's like pickup is a stop on the road to self-development.
Yeah.
Maybe or the means.
I saw this. I remember I got into pickup 8 years ago, or 9 years ago, and a few years ago I noticed that a lot of these teachers that I had followed and the friends I made, and I became friends with some teachers too. Most of them took a spiritual turn.
Oh, okay.
Eventually.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I was at this. It was with Sasha.
Yeah.
At the Sasha Day Game.
Oh, that's cool.
He had this summit called Infinite Man Summit.
Oh yeah.
And I had the honor to speak at the summit.
Yeah.
My first and probably only speaking gig so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could actually find a park and sit down. Where's the park again? Up there.
Up there, yeah.
Yeah, so walking up
Yes.
again.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more sun on that side.
But
The sun is probably hiding behind the... Okay, good thought. Yeah. Let's go back up here.
Okay.
And yeah, one thing I saw, and that was very evident in the speakers and their speeches,
Yeah.
was almost everybody had done ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is this psychedelic plant medicine that you intake and you get these
It's really
experiences
intense.
of higher dimensions and states of consciousness.
Yeah.
Very intense thing. Spiritual in matter.
Yeah, I've heard that like shrooms will be like opening your mind like a little bit, like, oh, look what's behind reality, and the ayahuasca is like, boom, this
Yeah.
is life. Like this is spirit. Like, yeah. Well,
Some would say that about DMT
Oh yeah.
as opposed to with ayahuasca.
Oh shit.
Ayahuasca more slow and you can sort of control it,
Yeah.
but DMT takes you,
Oh.
you breathe it in and then you're there.
Okay.
And that can be a shot, but I have not tried the DMT,
Okay.
just ayahuasca.
Yeah. Me neither. But
Right, yeah. And yeah, these speakers, they pulled out ayahuasca as one thing that really changed them.
yeah. Okay.
And a lot of them were used to teach pickup or were still dating coaches or men's coaches.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
I think.
an interesting pattern.
We're walking fast. That's why.
Oh, sorry,
We're
yeah.
getting out of breath.
Yeah. Yeah, I lack empathy. I just walk. Okay, slow.
I was gonna say, I think when you get really into like the stuff that you've done, you know, social anxiety stuff, like pranks
Yeah.
and POV also, you kind of have to question the social norms and like, or question
You've
status
definitely questioned it
Yeah.
before you're doing something like that.
quo. Exactly, because otherwise you wouldn't just like walk up to strangers, because that's not a social norm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But if you get really into the stuff that you're into, you kind of have to be like, well, why? Why can't I like go and talk to anyone? And like, I think the reason why people, you know, don't do the stuff that you've done, like watching porn in like a library or something, like with the sound on, like, because there's a primal part of us that's gonna tell you that's dangerous, like danger, like that's why we get nervous. But if you're gonna do the pranks and stuff, I think, and PUA maybe, you're like, you have to question, well, why, and like confront that fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this probably discover a lot of things on the way. That, like,
Yeah, you
you're
definitely you definitely question a lot of things
Yeah.
and not just social. You just question everything. But the social aspect is a part of it. And
I think we should cross the road. 'cause
yeah, I should
it's-
probably do that. So let me think if I can come up with anything more about that
Okay.
from a girl's point of view.
Oh yeah.
Are you more aware to what guys are trying to, how they try to
Yeah.
control
Oh, yeah.
the interactions
Well,
and
yeah.
how you like it? So you're more aware of that than most girls.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, like, I like the little things. Like, I don't know, I label things in my head, you know, like
Yeah.
escalation and like, yeah. But I don't think about it that much. But it's in the back of my mind, a little bit. Little brainwashed.
What is the sort of thing that you could tell? Or what
Like,
signs would you
Maybe
look
how-
for?
One thing is how like physical a guy is from the first like meeting, because like guys are very different when it comes to that. Like
Yeah.
some people, some are super comfortable with it, and are really physical from the first meeting, but others like don't.
And you would say that the ones who are more touchy probably have a connection with, or they're not necessarily aware of the pickup community, but they are aware of what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're
I think
trying
so.
to.
Yeah.
They have intentions.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I see what you mean. I mean, some people just are that way. Like some girls are also super like physical with everyone.
Yeah, and in some countries and cultures they're more touchy.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a country where you?
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Is that why you're going back? All the
Oh.
girls are touchy.
And also Brazil. But yeah, I could say that, but I actually thought about a few guys who I met who they just have this natural. I get why women find Latinos interesting. A lot of women from here.
Okay.
They have good. They just have good game.
What do you mean? Like they're good at talking, or they're like?
They talk freely.
Yeah.
From an emotional place.
Yeah.
They really connect with the person. They look them in the eye the entire time. Not all, but the stereotype I'm referring to.
They're quite intense.
And touchy as well. So
yeah.
very connecting.
Yeah.
And romantic.
Yeah, but it's
Passionate, yeah.
I would say for Norwegians it can be a little bit too much.
Okay.
Because but it's different. So I think for some girls that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
But for the others it's like way too much.
Yeah.
With the intensity and
Yeah. The ones I talk to, I think you would like at least half of them.
Yeah. Yeah. What were we talking about again? Touchy-feely people.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of stuff that I noticed?
Yeah. There's a lot of noise here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, the tram too. Talk a little closer. There's silence on the podcast.
Huh? What? There's
10-second silence on the podcast.
Maybe people will have some comments.
Maybe people. I'll read that. Good idea. What's her snap? What's her snap? Chat?
Yeah.
Alright, you both look so similar, somebody says. Is she your sister? This is Trina, a friend of mine.
It's just a little racist.
Okay.
He thinks we all look the same.
Yeah. We can get into that again.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful, somebody says.
Oh, that's
Gordon
nice.
says that.
Hello,
Lagging
Gordon.
like crazy
Maybe.
because we're walking around. Yeah, let's go to the park. So we're gonna sit down. Let's see. Nick is here. My one of my clients from Coeur d'Alene
From where?
was at the chat when he came here.
Okay.
That's a place in the United States.
Okay.
He used to stutter,
Oh.
and he's still stuttering,
Okay.
but less and less.
Okay. Yeah.
And he has improved a lot
He just needed some
for the
Freddy
past 5 years.
in his life.
Probably he needed somebody or some guy that helps. And yeah, I think I did a good job with him. Or we were really close over a 10-week period. He came down to Barcelona
Oh.
when you.
Yeah, when I left.
Yeah,
Or, yeah.
I think that's what it was. The day after he came down.
Okay.
And now Gordon, the one who said you were beautiful, has a lot of those faces here.
Aw.
I got
That's
quite
nice.
nice people watching.
Yeah. You have nice friends.
So now that they are warmed up, you have warmed them up, Trine.
Okay.
I could introduce the topic red pill,
Oh yeah.
because you've been studying red pill society.
Yeah.
community as well.
Yeah. So maybe we should sit down.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
sit down.
Maybe.
Because that is, I don't know much about Red Pill or MGTOW,
Okay.
but that is the. You could say that there are pros and cons, and definitely you can see both type of people in the pickup community.
Yeah.
Some extreme variants of some are more angry than others.
Oh, yeah. So, have you done any research? Should we face this way? Some? Like we can sit.
Yeah, there. I like that place. Yeah, and some are more, you know, in terms of Myers-Briggs, the personality test.
Yeah.
Some people are. Ah, man.
They took our.
Okay, but that's a good place to put it.
Okay.
Some people are more rational, and some people are more value-driven.
Yeah.
And.
So what do you mean?
But
What
yeah,
do you mean?
I just hope I don't come across as all, because I don't know much about the communities, MGTOW and Red Pill.
Yeah.
So I don't want to come across as somebody who thinks all of them are angry.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know, but I'll let you talk.
Yeah.
So we'll sit down here. Yeah, it's pretty dirty here.
What if we like sit?
Very
here?
spring.
What if we like have our?
Yeah,
like, sit
and I'll
that
put
way,
my backpack
where you can
next to
see
me.
it. Yeah.
so that I don't lose my YouTube business. Somebody steals my Mac.
Down here. Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
To sit like that? Okay. So, yeah, you, how did you run into
Oh yeah.
Red Pill
I
and
think.
MGTOW?
I think I had an ex-boyfriend who, I think he sent me the subreddit. I don't know why. I can't remember the context, but that's the first time I saw Red Pill. And if you've never been there before, I think it can come across as a little bit hateful, maybe. I thought so towards women. So I can explain what Red Pill is. It's well, they call it the Red Pill because they. It's the belief that in life you can take the red pill or the blue pill, and this is from Matrix.
Yeah.
So
Morpheus.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you take the blue pill, everything stays the same. You
Yeah.
don't change your belief system, but if you take the red pill, you see truth and reality the way that it is, so the red pill community believe that they've kind of seen through society or what kind of the media is trying to sell us, and they see especially male-female dynamics the way that they actually are, or that how society is rigged for women to do better than men.
Okay.
So it's kind of the opposite of feminism, kind of, today. And
Oh, no!
oh shit!
Sorry, guys. I'm losing battery here. Maybe we can do the rest. Maybe charge the phone and do the rest at your place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Come in 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah. Because my phone is off with battery. Thanks for being on. We'll be.